It goes without saying that online news sites use the blog feature to amass a large fan base and have garnered great social authority from these bloggers. Bloggers are online influencers who create the traffic required for these sites to rise to popularity one way or another. But blogging in a small society such as the BVI has been a topical issue for quite some time now, with many saying that the right to speak namelessly should have limits. Kathy Richards has been exploring the issue and tells us more.
The guys on the block find it comfortable just congregating at strategic points in their communities, in their words, just cooling or shooting the breeze. They find the time to do the regular guys chat and in many instances even get involved in discussions related to politics and matters of country. One thing they outrightly deny is being involved in criminal activities, but they find themselves being targeted because of bloggers. JTV News took this topic to the man in the street.
Blogging it's a great way to express oneself, and of course, blogging over the years we've been kept away from expressing ourselves in whatever way, shape, or form. So blogging in a positive way is a good thing.
So it gives freedom of speech to some people who generally wouldn't speak out. And for that, I think I'm okay with it. Where I do have some challenges that I think with free speech comes a great degree of responsibility.
And while we may agree that freedom of speech or the right to freely express one's opinion should not be stifled, at what point should a plug be pulled on what bloggers are allowed to express in public space?
And where people are taking other people's identity and then making comments under that identity, that's a cyber police matter, because that therein you have something called fraud, where people are fraudulently using identity to make comment and people will in return think it's use.
I also think if you follow some of the blogs, people are implicated on them. And how do you defend that when people are accusing you of something that you have no knowledge of? And so I think the responsibility is on the outlets to ensure that certain things aren't published.
So what course of action persons who are victims of bloggers have at their disposal? Attorney at law Ayana Holt sheds some light.
What people don't understand is when they go on these websites and make those comments, some of them are very defamatory, and they create an imputation which is likely to lower that particular person in the estimation of right-thinking people. It can injure your reputation. If the news media themselves or any particular news medium doesn't take the right precaution and the duty of care to make sure that bloggers aren't going behind their computers or in cyberspace or somewhere and using that opportunity to say something to someone that they couldn't otherwise say to them, then they too can be held liable.
So the next time you go to your computer or smartphone to blog, remember that while exercising your right of freedom of expression, you are also expected to do so responsibly or run the risk of being unmasked. For JTV News, I'm Kathy Richards.